Hello friends, my name is Raza Masood. Today we'll discuss about a topic, Scrum Principles. Friend, today's topic is very important if you are a student and studying project management and agile and Scrum methodologies, Scrum framework. So this topic is very important with reference to exam point of view. At least 4 to 5 questions will definitely be there in which your concept related to Scrum principles would be checked. So friend, also if you are a professional project manager or Scrum master or product owner, so your concept should be very clear that what are the Scrum principles, how to implement the Scrum methodologies or Scrum framework in the implementation of software development of software projects. So friend, let's just start. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell option as well so that my new videos can reach to you. So let's just start. Today's topic is Scrum Principles. Friend, see, the main topic is Scrum framework. Scrum is a framework which is based on agile methodology, and if we use this methodology for the implementation of software projects. Like we have other methodologies like waterfall, lean, agile. So Scrum is a framework for the implementation of software projects which is based on agile methodology. What is actually agile? Agile is the approach in which we use the iterative approach and the iterative approach or sprint based approach for the implementation of projects. Let me give you an example here. For example, friend, if we have to implement an e-commerce solution for a customer and there are 40 tasks in a project, okay, and what we do if we use the waterfall approach here, we plan, develop, test and deploy it at the customer side. We plan all the 40 tasks, then develop all the 40 tasks, then test all the 40 tasks and then deploy all the whole complete 40 tasks for the customer. If we use the Scrum framework here, what we do, friend, we use the sprint based approach. Sprint is a 3 to 4 week time period. So what we do, like we can say, we use sprint 4 sprints. Each sprint contain 10 tasks. So first we plan, develop, test and deploy 40 tasks, then the next for 10 tasks, then the next 10 tasks and then the next 10 tasks for sprint 4. So till we reach a sprint 4, we complete all the tasks. Each sprint has the same approach like plan, develop, test and deploy. Till we reach a sprint 4, we complete all the 40 tasks for the customer and the whole project will complete. Now friend, what is the difference here between the normal traditional approach of waterfall and the Scrum? Actually, the Scrum is more flexible. We use like if there is any mistake in the waterfall approach, what happened, like we receive the feedback from customer at a very later stage. However, in the Scrum, what happened that if we are making any mistake, we receive the feedback from customer at a very early stage, and we can decide, we can take the corrective action at a very early stage because we are getting the feedback from customer at a very early stage of a project. So secondly, the Scrum framework is very flexible with the customer point of view. We adaptability is there, change management is easier in the framework of Scrum. So Scrum is a very good framework in which we are implementing such projects like websites, mobile applications and so on. So coming back to our main topic, Scrum principle. What are the Scrum principles? Scrum principles are the foundation on which the Scrum framework is based on. The principles of Scrum can be applied to any type of project or organization, and they must be adhered to in order to ensure appropriate application of Scrum. Friend, Scrum principles are basically the foundation on which the whole framework is based on. Okay, so that is called main principles are uh, like first of all the empirical process control. The empirical this principle emphasize the core philosophy of a Scrum based on the three main ideas of transparency, inspection, and adaptation. Friend, the main building of a Scrum is based on three principles: transparency, inspection, and adaptation. That means, friend, like first of all, whatever is going on in the project, it should be very clear to the Scrum team, very clear to the customer as well. Like things should be crystal clear. There should not be any ambiguity in the communication. There should not be any loophole. First of all, secondly, inspection is there. Like whatever we have to deliver, we should have to inspect it by the team as well. First of all, like we have to deliver four tasks, so we must have to ensure that the four tasks as per the requirement should be delivered properly. The adaptation means that, friend, customer has some feedback, so we have to adopt the customer feedback. Whatever customer want, we have to adopt it properly. We have to adopt according to the customer feedback, customer requirement. Secondly, the thing is self organization. Friend, this is very important if we talk about the Scrum framework. In the Scrum framework, we have three role: product owner, Scrum team, and the Scrum master. Here you have noticed, maybe you noticed that the product owner is a person who has the clear vision about the implementation of a project. Okay, he is talking with the customer and he is communicating the requirements. He is maintaining the product backlog and he is communicating the requirements to the Scrum team and delivering it back to the customer. Now, friend, here notice one thing, that the uh, the Scrum team is a team which is totally self-organized. Self-organized means that, friend, here the Scrum master is the facilitator, and no senior manager and senior management involvement is not actually like that. The Scrum team is totally self-organized. Self-organized means that they are managing the things by themselves. They don't need a person who is sitting and asking what has been done, what hasn't been done. So the self-organized concept is very important in the Scrum framework. Like the Scrum team is a team which is self-organized. They know what has to be done, they know how to be done, and they are managing the things by themselves. So the self-organized concept is very important here in the Scrum framework. Then, friend, collaboration means that the whole team, Scrum team, the Scrum master, the product owner, the customer, they all are working together collaboratively, collaborating with each other properly. Whatever the information is required, product owner is just providing it for instantly. And if there's any issue if there's any issue in the work, in the deliverables, so team is properly resolving it on instantly. So the collaboration, working together, is a very important concept here in the Scrum framework. So the next point is the value based prioritization. Value based prioritization means that, friend, whatever the work we are doing, like for example 10 things are there, so the prioritization is very important. Like whatever the things which are having the most important priority, having the highest priority, so we have to done it on the priority basis, we have to done it earlier. So value based prioritization is very important. Whatever the work we are doing, we should have to prioritize it in the Scrum framework, and we have to do it, we have to give value prior. Time boxing. Time boxing, the concept is like whatever we are working, like for example we are working in a sprint, so the sprint or everything has some time box. Time box means time limit actually. Like for example a sprint, it has a 3 to 4 weeks time period, so we have to complete the work in a particular time. It is not the case that there is no time limit. Every work which we are doing has a time box, it has a time limit. We have to complete it in the particular time limit. Like for example, if there are 10 tasks which you have to deliver it, so we must have to complete in the 3 weeks. It is should not be case that we can say that it can be completed in 4 weeks or 5 weeks. We must have to complete it in the 3 weeks. So time box concept is very important here. Iterative development means that friend, like for example, we develop 10 tasks, then the next 10 tasks, and then the next 10 tasks. So it is the iteration based approach. Iteratively, with the passage of time, every sprint is better than the previous sprint. So sprint based approach is there, iteration is there, and with every iteration the things become better, the things become more clearer, and we are reaching towards more towards project. So friend, thanks a lot for your time, and that's all from my side. I hope you like this video. If you like, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and thanks a lot for your time. Thank you.